What's up?
Stream up. Start stream.
Wait, you're dev or game?
Dev. See if we can't
Show you something cool I did last night.
get some traction.
So I did some more deep diving into the UE5 water system last night.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna try to upgrade the system I have rather than working with that right now because it's still experimental and it's really performance intensive.
What, the water system?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's super. That's why I said that's the very last thing we need to add. Is the water is the guy even said that on the tutorial. It's super performance heavy. Like getting it, I think getting it to move. I think once it's in place though, it's good. Like functionality wise, like I think it's good. But I think like just trying to place it in the developer, you either gotta have like a beast computer or something like that, you know? Very red.
lava.
Lava. That's cool. You need some sparks and stuff.
Well, I started experimenting with that last night, but yeah, it was really performance intensive trying to add emitters to that.
Well, you could probably just take like the fireplace meshes for like the fire, and then
that's
just
what I
drop it
did
underneath it and have it like splatter out sparks that way.
But the problem is that this mesh is scalable, and if I just put one on there, okay, whatever. I started doing some math with that last night, and I forgot about that. But as you can see, like, there's a bunch of emitters in there, and it's like really bogging my friggin' FPS down.
I would just delete those for right now. Speaking of emitters, okay. The one thing I need to do is I need to finish adding chimneys to every building. Not every building has a chimney right now. Let's do.
Now that I turned that function off of looping, it fixed that problem, but they're supposed to be spawning all over that mesh, not just in that one spot over there, but there.
Sorry, yeah, I'm here. My mic was muted.
Interesting. Well, I don't know how well you could see it the last time, but it's the same blueprint as the other water. It's just modified, and you can interact with it in game, but or in the editor.
Yeah.
But as you can see, like as soon as I jump on,
That's cool.
it's fatal.
That's cool. That's pretty neat, dude.
And literally, the only thing it is, and it's an updated version of the blueprint that you have, is there is an option right here to change it to a pain volume. Click this off, it behaves as normal water.
That's cool.
Click
dude.
it on, it can be acid, it can be lava, whatever.
Yeah.
And then literally I just changed the color in here to that, and then I slowed down the water ripple speed. Where is it? Let's get. I don't see it. There it is. Change the ripple speed down. So if I put it back up, looks like normal water again. But when you slow it down, it makes it look more viscous, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I like that, dude. That looks very good. Those.
Also works again with the physics engine.
Ah.
Unfortunately, it's still broken for clients.
What's that? Oh, the secondary, the swimming or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is that. So that's your original mesh that you created, right? That's not the new Unreal Engine water.
Yeah, that's still the original one.
I gotcha. So maybe have you just tried just doing like the original mesh or whatever? I really hate these texture lines that are in this mesh that's on here.
What do you mean?
Like if you tried it with the new, just dropping in the new Unreal Engine 5 water.
No, I did. I did it on a blank project because I didn't want to add it to the actual game. So,
Yeah.
also, So this is where at some point, like, we're gonna have to combine these, because the nice thing, and I'm sure you watched in like the tutorial videos or whatever, you can the shape is spline, so you can add new spline points and you can move it and custom shape it, and all that's all peachy and hunky dory. But like I said, it's really performance intensive, and the post process volume that's in here is not too dissimilar from what I already have.
Yeah.
The simulator I have allows you to set custom depth for swimming, whereas like this you can set which, you know, really mine looks really similar to that. It's just the texture is different, and I can't produce a dynamic of waves kind of like this does. Mine aren't as dynamic, but it makes it a little bit more chaotic in the settings, where, you know, it kind of boils over the, you know, onto the surface, which that wouldn't really be too big of a deal, but just the, I don't know, the height of the water makes it look weird. And then you have this effect right here, where if you don't have it just right, that's completely unrealistic.
Yeah. That's fair.
I've tried adjusting the height. Oh, maybe, I don't know. See how it's like, it's not behaving in a way you would anticipate it to. Because that spline tool is like all the way down here at the bottom. And the mesh itself is way up here.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see if we can get rid of this ugly ass brick rockstone stuff here. Oh, that's interesting. You watching my stream right now, bro?
Yeah, you're streaming on Twitch, huh?
Yeah. I don't want to loop it on Discord because it'll. I mean, I guess I can. I guess I can stream it on Discord. Hold on, give me a second.
No, I'm not gonna do that, especially if I'm watching your stream, because that's really processor intensive.
That's really interesting texture. I kind of really like that. That's like. And it processes over very clean. I like that. That's very nice.
Yeah, those buildings look different.
So that was the original bottom. And then I just pasted over a new stone pattern to this. So instead of having it be stone, having it be this almost stucco mesh. Now the only thing that I think that would make it pop be by like depth-wise. So now that ties, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like I like this Tudor that's on here, this stone. It just doesn't. I don't think it, or the wood. But I don't think this Tudor and that are working together. You know what I mean? It's too white in comparison to how dark this one is.
Talking about the wood support beams, right?
No, I'm talking about the stucco. This stucco and this stucco, like the two different colors.
Yeah.
Because the stone works with the stucco in a sense, but like I think this stone works better with it as a base than that does. But this is that wraparound texture, so I can't isolate that brick pattern into here.
Something else I did yesterday. I guess I'm kind of streaming.
Get rid of this stuff. Just see what I'm doing.
I upgraded some of the magic effects to the Niagara system.
Okay. Hey, what's going on, Matt? See, afternoon. How are you? Hey, things are coming along pretty good, man. I'll give you an overview. This is kind of the one city that I'm working on right now. So, getting kind of finished up. What's this, Neij, what's this city?
City's called Cilldrea.
Yeah, this city's Cilldrea, which the game that we're developing is Relics of Cilldrea. So this is the capital, correct, Neij?
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like to do everything pretty much by hand. Not really. I'm gonna start doing some kind of blueprinting and stuff in another map, and start making some houses and different things like that for other villages. But for the level of detail that we're trying to go with, we want, and correct me if I'm wrong, Neij, but we want every building accessible. We want every building to be open. A different story in every house, essentially.
Well, for sure. And I mean, that's been like an Achilles heel of a lot of games that I've played over the years, and I'm sure you have, where it's like you see a really cool looking building in a game and you're like, man, I want to check that out. And it's,
Yeah.
You can't.
So I think for what me and Neij have discussed for alpha or for release on Steam, I think we're gonna map off Cilldrea. We're gonna import 2 dungeons to it.
Two on standby. Yep.
Yeah, 2 dungeons on standby, and then this map will get loaded in, and then it'll be just kind of to start with. Are we doing quest givers, or are we doing kind of the PvP? PvP, PvE combat in the city, like just sort of a battle royale style.
Well, probably
start
both.
Out with, just for testing of how many people can we get in the map.
Probably both. Just because the quest system's already live, it's ready to go. Like, it just needs to, have custom stuff built on it. It's, works flawlessly so far. And then, PvP combat.
Yeah, so Matt, I'll give you kind of a walkthrough. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of work to be done. Definitely, like, the decorating stage is going to be the rough part. I think for Alpha, we're just going to release empty buildings. And then as we go along, we'll start filling them in, building by building, and getting that story built into it. But I'll take you as a walkthrough, and you can kind of see kind of how it's gonna look. And we're going third person with this, right, Neij? Or is it gonna be first person or both?
It's both.
It's both. So first and third. So this will be a third person walkthrough, but
I've always enjoyed giving players the decision to play first or third if they prefer to.
So some of these buildings are obviously like we're trying to go for that feel when you walk in that it's just this full city, but I don't want to take away from some of the views and stuff that are in here. Like I love this mid foreground view right here. There'll be a lot of ground clutter when we get done decorating that will add that near ground of what you're looking for in a game. But this is one of my favorite alleyways. We kind of finished this already. I just like the way that feels right there. But this will be the bank. Yeah, absolutely. When you come in, you want that, 100% a busy feel. Neji has a lot of NPCs that we're going to import in, so definitely as you come into here, there'll be some wagons, definitely a guard or something standing here. I think I may put in an archway right here as and then over here, making this like a second choke point, funnel point. But let's go up the tower. And then we'll go back to I'll just kind of give you a view of what the tower. Like I said, everything is playable. Everything's going to be movable. You're going to be able to get onto everything. For scale, you can kind of see the world back there. This is just one city.
A lot of it too is that's kind of slowing that process up a bit is destructible meshes and physics. So, there's things that you can interact with or destroy, like boxes and other things that are not part of that yet that'll be added during the polishing process. So
yeah. But the tower goes up 3 levels, and there is shooting ports, so you actually be able, during combat, you can actually shoot other players from the towers, from the palisades. The day-night cycle right now is really fast, but it kind of gives you a quick glimpse of what the shading is as we run through the city and stuff. So nighttime, daytime. This will be I think this is the bank. Yeah, this will be the bank. So for this one, I think we're going to go with kind of like a Hogwarts or Harry Potter-ish Gringotts, I think is what it's called, right?
Sounds about right. Ask your son.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he said, yeah, Dad, that's right. So this will just be, I think we're going to have different races and stuff running the different banks, but each one of these areas will be sort of a built-up pedestal with some sort of NPC to put your banking items in. And then this may be a quest eventually, sneaking quest, I think is what we talked about, right, Neij? Coming up to the 2nd floor where the vaults are.
I have to refresh my memory there.
Yeah, so the vault in the bank, the 2nd floor with all the cages and the vaults and stuff that are up here. This took a little bit of time to work through, getting this window up here to be transparent so you can see through it, but I really like this big window. It's got that semi-translucent. Yeah, we're gonna come down. Oh, there's a third story up here. I don't know. Haven't really determined what I want to do with the 3rd story yet. Ooh, I got a little overhang there. I gotta clip that out and get rid of that. Haven't really decided what we want to do with this. I made, if we get enough people that are viewers, or if you have an idea, throw it in there. But this is the 3rd story of the bank. I was kind of thinking maybe like a live-in quarters, or like a meeting space for like banking executives or something. Like when you want to. I don't know. We gotta figure something out. these little windows here. I love this translucent window through there, looking over at the cathedral. So we'll bring you down, back down. I'll show you the. If you like this one, I think you'll really like the cathedral building. I kind of feel like as I came out the stairs right there that I wanted to hook right to go out the exit right here. So maybe that's something. I'll put an exit in there. Let's see, here we go. So here's the cathedral. What I really like too is this view as you move past the cathedral, the support arms and the columns here. They just have that omnipresent feel, I think, to them. That really tall.
Bro, if you want to dock my stream window to your stream, you can do that while I'm working.
I've got the
on this app.
Yeah, I've got the mesh up on my mesh is on the other screen. So that way like I can show what mesh is unfolding and stuff. But here's the cathedral mat. I think this really just has that big, massive feel to it. We've got to change the benches. They have the crosses in them. I think we're going to try to change those meshes out right in Edge to not have crosses. But for now, they're placeholders until we find something that's normal or just plain. I really like these statues here. All the way up. Got a nice little pedestal up here. I'm very much gonna go and try to put in these areas that you see up here. There'll be a second banister that rolls across that area up there, and maybe even a third banister. So there's almost like an overhang with seating and stuff to look down. And then these go. We definitely go up to a second story. Which this is just, I think right here may be the walkway that goes out onto those banisters. But this is just a little garden area. I got some flowers in here. I'll be putting in more bushes and flowers on here to give that little bit of nature feel to the stone as we go through. But you can kind of see. Thinking about putting a garden area in and this empty ground down here. I'm not sure yet. This is empty for now. I got to fill that in. But this side over here, I was just playing around with some ideas. Small little library area, little work shelf, benches. Over. And I think this is one of my, over here, the graveyard. I think this is one of my favorite areas in the map. I think it'll be really good once we put I had foliage in here, took it out. It's just getting processor heavy. Scale this. Inside the cathedral, the red carpet and stuff like that. In this room right here, the front room, or this main room, because there are massive chandeliers in here. Both. Okay, yeah. So I think once this room in here, I mean, it's very open. You know, the scale of it is huge. I think once I add in these banister, these tiered levels on the right and left, it'll bring it closer together. and that'll give us the opportunity. That'll give me the opportunity to drop some chandeliers in underneath and above, and give it more lighting and more depth to each room or each area. And definitely the hallway. I didn't know if I wanted to put carpeting in, just because a lot of the cathedrals that I've been to in Italy and the ones that I've been to in Germany and here in the States don't have carpet really. They're just, it's stone floors. The carpet gets real dirty and stuff like that, so they generally don't do that. But it is a possibility. Obviously, it's a video game, but I'm trying to go for kind of what's representative of where I've been. But maybe doing some like ground texture, maybe some stonework or some ground texture on the ground, like in this spot right here, some artwork or something. I think might break that up, like you said. That might be something we do.
Or, you know, we could also make the paver stones look a little more worn, like travel, you know, like
yeah.
common walk areas and whatnot. More smoothed off, maybe.
Yeah, instead of so rough. Yeah. We do marble, like do a marble flooring. Yeah, so for this city with the dirt and stuff like that, this is the jewel city. This is where the money is. This is the big city. This is where everything is clean, crisp. There's very little, as you can see, like it's the arched cobblestone, you know, very much expensive type stuff. It is on the ocean, so there's still some of that, you know, I have some of that mossy feel to it in some areas because we are on the ocean. I'm definitely trying to keep it not dirty, but full and cluttered, but definitely not dirty. So like there will be, you know, I think it'd be really cool to have like a NPC like beggar sitting here begging for money, you know, putting some little statues around this area here. I think a green garden area in this area right here would really break up the walk from here over to there. So, but I don't know, like, dirt on the floors and stuff. I don't know if I want to go with that. If anything, I want to go cleaner and make it more of a marble finish look. But yeah, so here's the graveyard. Did like this. This is nice. And then I think one of the really cool areas that we got finished was this building here. Doing this curved roof was really a challenge, trying to figure out how to get that implemented and how to get it to work. But I love this as you come in here.
If you check these three out real quick, this first one is a Niagara effect, and then the second one is a cascade effect. So tell me what you think.
Yeah, show it to me, man.
So that was Niagara.
Okay.
This one's Niagara. And then this one's Cascade, and Cascade's the older system.
So I like that for a placeable AoE, like Blizzard or like in World of Warcraft. That last one.
Yeah.
I think that should be a placeable AoE, and it just goes stagnant in that spot for 5 seconds, and that's it. So it's not a castable, like it's not tied to like an arrow, like it's an actual placeable. I think that would be better.
What I'm going to have to do with that, and that's one of the things that I've been struggling with in Magic in this project, is a lot of games do that where it's you have auto targeting, and when you cast something, your character's auto targeting whatever it is, and you don't miss.
Yeah.
Whereas in this game, you know, you can miss. So I think what I need to do with that is just change it into the hit effect of when you hit something, rather than the you know, the bolt portion of it. So
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, I didn't show the farm area. Crap. Hold on a second. Let me go back over to the farm area. So what do you think, Matt? I mean, pretty decent city so far. I still haven't shown you the dock areas and stuff like that. This is really what I love right here. I love this windmill and the water mill movement there. That is great.
like this one, for example, that's an ability called Acid Rain. It uses the older Cascade system as well, but that's a movement effect, which also, ironically, is the same one that I use for portals right now. But that I just need to change them more to like a bolt fire system, and then that's the spawn system for when it actually contacts something.
Yeah, that'll look good. Well, let's see. Let me change up my stream. Let me show you what Neji's working on right now. Change this over here. There we go. That's interesting. I don't know why it's doing that. It should not be doing that. It's okay though. Yeah, I got the seam to go away. Maybe we try. I don't want to try that. I don't want to try that that ocean rock that's there. Yeah, wooden pillars on the corners. What do you mean? Like down on every corner, the exterior corners? Like right here? Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. Unless if I change, because it has it on here, but I was thinking about using these meshes for the corners. Because these would add another another bit of that detail that we're looking for. That would kind of break that monotony of those textures. So something like this. About what I see, and I don't know about that because there's no, if those rocks behind it are so big, I think it takes away from it. And then with these smaller bricks, I think it works better. But I don't know. Let's work on this one. Let's work on this building. See if we can save these stones here. Okay, we'll see you in a few. See if we can get this.
This is why I hate custom maps, like for asset packs and stuff like that. When you're like streaming and watching stream at the same time, it takes forever
Oh yeah.
to get rid of redundant crap.
Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go brick. I don't know if a red brick. I don't think. Do you think a red brick in the city, Neij? Or keep it with the stone, like the cut stone bricks?
Well, how many scenarios in medieval architecture have you seen like red brick?
There's a lot.
Well,
there's a lot. It's especially with the Tudor, the red brick and white Tudor. Usually the base would be that way, and then you could go from there. But it just really depends on what. We'll see. Let me see if I can find something that has. Yeah, there's a lot of red brick here. I don't know. Let's try it. Let's see what we get with a red.
I think another thing to keep in mind too is, do we want to do like different color schemes for different cities for uniqueness? I mean, that's kind of like an older ploy, but I don't know that we really need to do that, but something to consider.
Say it again. Say what?
I said whether we want to do different color schemes in different cities, or does it really matter? Because I mean, graphically, like, the architecture will be different, so I don't really think the color matters as much. But
yeah. Ooh, no. Nope. That's a glossy brick. That is not what we want. Let's delete that. Okay. Let's see this. Here we go. Copy. Let's try this one and see how this looks on here instead of that other one. Ooh, that's better. That's bigger, much bigger stones, but I think it's better than these other ones. Ooh, I don't know. I really wish I could get that other brick texture.
holy cow, it's finally done. Be right back. Give me 1 second.
Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's see if we can figure this mesh out. Oh, come on. What are we doing here? Thank you. Ooh. I don't mind that one. Interesting. Ooh, I kind of like that, Neij. What do you think about that, man? I don't know, it just doesn't...
I like the texture.
I like it. I like it too. I think that'll be good for a different city, though. I think that the walls should be the big blocky natural stone, and the buildings need to be that cut, clean brick look to the buildings. Damaged brick, old brick, red brick. Oh. Maybe. It's just so dark. See, there's that stucco again, that stucco look right there. No, that's... That's not bad.
So I rebuilt all the death magic with new particle effect.
Yeah.
Got rid of a lot of the placeholders. Gonna take it for a test drive. I don't think that particle effect's despawning.
Does it kill you?
No, it's just a particle effect that's supposed to fade after impact.
That's interesting. That white Tudor brick look there. It's kind of... It's very clean. It's interesting. I don't know if I like it or not. Oh. That's... Hmm. Ooh, dude. What do you think about that? Or is it too dirty for the city? Like too...
I don't know. I think it works.
Let's see. Let's do the 2 buildings. Dude, I kind of like that, man. What do you think, man?
Oh, I think it makes it look a lot lighter.
Yeah, it's not so like, because I like the idea of the military buildings and the walls and stuff being that darker, you know, more robust stone.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe
For the residential-y type
I
buildings.
just feel like maybe at the top, like the Tudor style on this brick doesn't work, but it works on this brick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe if I keep these buildings, or if I change the buildings to this, then I get rid of that Tudor style on top. Because it's so light. Let's experiment some more. Let's see if we can. Let's go back. Let's get rid of these textures here. Okay. I'm just gonna go back to this. Hey, welcome back, Matt. How are you? Alright, so brick. Yeah, and I don't think the Roman brick looks. That definitely doesn't look good. That Roman style. I think that needs to be specific, like a specific theme. Oh, what was that new? All right, I just got a new pack in. Let's see the temple bricks here. We've got walls. Oh, you're welcome. Let's see. Let's look at these here. I think that brick. I don't think that brick's gonna work either. I don't think that's a viable. It's way too light. There's columns. Oh yeah, that's why. That Gothic temple's a snowpack. It's in a snow biome, that's why. So everything's frozen over and got ice on it. Alright, let's not do that path. Let's look at temple. Here we go. Ooh, man, that could be... Oh, they meshed it all together. Damn them. Alright, let's do this. Let's click on that. Let's go wall. Matt, if you see something as I cycle through these that pops out, it kind of makes that wall look better. I'm trying to get rid of this stone wall. Definitely don't want to do that wall. That looks horrible. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't fit the go through of what we're trying to do here. Aqueduct. That's interesting. That's very big. I almost feel like that should be like how the city walls. Can you tint any of them? I'm sure I can. I can go through and edit them as I go. I'm just trying to get the texture loaded up right now. I love this brick, but it's tied into a completely different texture, and it's hard. I'm not gonna be able to pull that out.
Well, you can just duplicate the asset and then retexture it from one of the Gothic pack textures if you wanted to do that.
Yeah, I want to go through here, but I really like this stone wall right here. This is interesting. You seeing this, Neij?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you retexture that stone wall, it'll have like a similar texture to, say, the one on top of it, but with the same
coloring.
Yeah. Well, the same normal map.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see what it looks like with this. No, not that. Copy this one. See, that's too much. Too much brick. I kind of like this brick right here. But I feel like for being like a nice city that it shouldn't be as messed up stucco-y, you know what I mean? Like it should be cleaner, it should be crisp like this. A little bit dirty because it is stone, but it's not so run down. Not sure how your materials are set up. Oh, we can teeny it too. Let's teeny it. Yeah, to tint it. Yeah, so I'm just playing around with asset packs that were already created. I've done some creation and stuff like that, but really I'm just trying to do get the world built, and then once everything's built, if we feel like we need to go in and tint stuff down and change stuff once all the lighting's in, because there's going to be lampposts in the city, so I don't want to go tint stuff now and then have the lighting really mess with it later on. You know, I want to do the tinting if I have to on specific areas to allow for the lighting to really take effect. But I do like this one though. Okay. The only thing with like this one that I don't like about this is that this tutor up here doesn't match with this. It doesn't look good to me. I like this stone wall, but I don't like the tutor that's up there. There we go. All right, let's keep cycling through. Let's see what we can find. That one doesn't work very well. Oh! Huh. I kind of like that. I don't know. I kind of. All right, let's see. Let's see how this comes out. And that actually looks fairly well with the tutor. What do you think, Neij?
I think I'm coding at the moment. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I really like the style of that. Like I think that adds what we were looking for. All right, let's see. Let's go through. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. Okay, we'll keep that base. That base is good. Alright, cool. So we go here. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I think that's way better than that other texture was. Can I change multiples? edge. Alright, I think that was money, dude.
You changed them all?
Yeah. Let's look at let's walk it. Let's walk it. Let's see what we got as we walk through the city here. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think that's way better. Obviously, we'll add a little bit more woodwork into the structures, you know, and add the corner columns to each of the buildings. But I think that that feels better, right?
Yeah, it does.
Like, I think colors go better too. I think the one thing color-wise that I need to change is the bank. I think the bank is too much moss, too much green. I like the darkness of it, but I think it needs to be more. There's like a marble brick or a marble. Yes. No. Let's see. Get something that will make this more banky, less blah. Get rid of these on the bottom. It's not working. So should we try like a full brick? Or like a... I think we should go like Roman brick. know, Neij, what do you think about those big stones for the bank?
I think I wasn't looking, and I think my blueprint scripting is playing games with me. Is that what you're changing it to?
That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, it depends. I mean, do we want, building diversity there, or do we want them all to be similar in construction? Like,
Yeah, the only thing that I could think to blend it to would be like the cathedral, right? So,
yeah,
obviously this is the graveyard. I think that mausoleum needs to be different. We have the red brick. I mean, I could try the red brick and make the whole thing red brick. You know what I mean?
sorry, say that.
So I could try it red bricked or this. I don't think this. Maybe I can copy it. Let's see. Oh, I can. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I think we're gonna do it. Let's do it.
Well, that was a weird bug.
What's that?
The freaking variable was making life miserable.
That sucks.
Now, let's see if that solved that problem. Oh, it worked. All right, check this out.
What do you think of that? Real quick.
The top.
Huh?
The top.
The top what?
Well, you're asking me what do I think? Is it what's on top or what's on bottom?
It's this stuff. This right here.
I think it looks
Instead of
good. I wasn't really that big of a fan of the blue-ish tone.
The mossy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I wasn't feeling it. All right, so let me see. Let me get this flagstone copied. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change these here. think you're gonna like this difference now. I need to create I need to find books in this texture packs that we have and create a bunch of, like a stack of books to fill in the library, because I need to start working on the library.
And I forgot to launch Perforce.
All right. Oh yeah, dude. I think that's loads better now. Oh no! The inside walls! No!
Got him.
Let's finish off the tower. Woo! Having some fun trying to load all these shaders as I'm updating everything. Right. I think
Well,
that
I
looks
wouldn't want to
better, but
work either.
what's that?
I said, well, I wouldn't want to work either.
You gotta love all those error codes you get, huh?
Well, I was trying to figure out why this spell wasn't firing anything, and I just found out why.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, this is none.
Okay. I think we're better. I think the city's better now with that.
Alright, that elemental tree should be done. Let's for a test run. Honest opinions, tell me what you think.
Let me see. Show it to me. Show it to me. Show it to me.
Might need to clean up these UI cards some, make them look better.
Bro, what are those? What are those houses you got going on there? What is that? What is that from?
Those are custom built from, I think, the apothecary and blacksmith pack.
Oh my goodness.
They're all the same.
I don't have those.
Well, I custom built them myself.
Well, I got that.
It's just the same building, blueprinted, repeated,
Well,
and it's literally just for.
But I don't have any of those textures. I don't have any of those assets.
Well, sounds like a you problem.
Those are those
Anyway,
assets I need.
these are just for crafting. It's just buildings for crafting tables, you know. So that one was like for artifice and for I think this one's leatherworking. I gotta have a better identification system. You got like blacksmithing and smelting.
Yeah.
Let's see what's I think this is alchemy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the alchemy one. And then that workbench right there, those aren't custom. Those like aren't just like free place doodads. That's like part of the blueprint.
Yeah.
So if you drag that blueprint in a game, it spawns just like that.
Gotcha.
Anywho.
Can you get that one to go lower? That last
Well,
one?
I'm aiming, so,
Okay, but I mean like it's weird. I feel like no matter what, it should be it should look like that when it hits the ground.
Well, it was hitting the side of the wall.
I know, but it's like when you look at it, cast it up high. And then watch how it hits the wall, and then you can see the bottom of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it should extend all the way down to the ground. Or it should always cast on the ground at max distance, whichever direction you're pointing, or something like that.
That might require some deep thought on my part, telling
Yeah.
it to find the closest 0 point on the z-axis to spawn at. But I'm gonna have that same like this one's probably maybe I should do it for all of them. Because this one's supposed to be upside down. Well, it is upside down. It's supposed to go the other way. It's harder to see. Let me get closer. See how it like goes up like that? Yeah. It's supposed to be inverted. I think it might need to be a little bit darker, but
I think if you have something casting like that, it just needs to be like the fireball, where it hits and it goes poof, you know? But then whatever color it is. Versus these like overlaying elongated ones need to be like aim point, like you're aiming on somewhere on the ground, and then that's where it goes like I said, like Flame Strike or Blizzard in WoW, you know.
Well, that's supposed to be the whole thing with the added effects. So it's like, as you can see, like uh, this one, doggone it. So it'll have a name, right? And then you're like, oh, okay, I want to use that one. And when you spawn it, it's going to do an emitter, and then it's going to do the action once it hits something. So if I was to just do a generalized hit effect, I've already got a generalized spawn effect. So, it's either that or do like I did before and then make that freaking cyclone travel, which really just looks really janky.
Yeah. Okay, it's up to you. Oh, so tired.
I think it's better than it was. It's just going to need some more fine tuning, probably eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately,
Allegedly.
well, I got about 7 more elemental trees to rebuild now.
I think that, dude, I like that. I think that looks a lot better. Let's get rid of that. We got shutters here. All right, let's go here. So that looks pretty good. Let's see if we can rotate. Yeah. Just leave one open. Neij, what do you think, man? How's that bank look now?
I think it looks better. I like the lighter texture on the outside of it.
Yeah, me too. I think it brings it together with the rest of the city. I love this brick. I like the way this brick added, especially once I get these corner stones in. You know, corner blocks. I think now, all right, now this is done. All right, I think now what we need. Got some more towers I need to add in. Overall, not bad. Okay. All right, so we've got. Oh, I think I need to change these to brick. So yeah, I do. All right, let's change these houses out here. I think that'll definitely bring the farming area into... Oh yeah, look at that lighthouse. That's way better.
Sure.
What's that?
I said for sure.
You see that? Alright, we need to start working on the walls over here in the courtyard area. Did you see this?
Hold on, I'm resizing a spell icon. Trying to make them less janky looking. Because some of them are just bad.
Yeah. Right. Just add a desaturation node, then multiply a color on top to tint it. Interesting. Have to try that.
Alright, what you got?
Just this.
What you doing there?
So this is, I think, the modular temple plaza pack. So there's a temple. So I think I'm gonna do the walls real quick out here for the castle, and then I think I'm gonna put this temple thing either in the middle here, but then I'm gonna need more shops and stuff like that, so we'll see what happens. Let's just delete that now. Let's go into walls. Doug, what up, man? It's going good. You wanna check it out, bud? I'll give you a walk-see tour. City's coming along. The small screen that's up is Neji's.
Hello.
So I went through and I changed the textures just now. I've been spending a lot of time doing that to these brick.
Oh, hey, it's Dougie.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's Dougie.
I thought it was somebody else.
No. But I went through and changed these bricks, or the stone that was on these buildings, to brick. I think it brings it together. You there's different styles over here and over here. It still consolidates it down, you know. Yeah, dude. I think I'm gonna try to start doing some live building. My kids are sick today, so I took the day off today. So I figured today would be a good dev day to start working. But I really like the change that this brick brought to the city. I think it brings it together. Yeah. Bring you over here. So it changed. We got the cathedral fin. I don't know if did you see the cathedral before, Dougie? Did? I really love this cathedral. I love the way this just pulls in and looks. Like that roof too is it's pretty cool. But oh yeah, and I did this little room here. I gotta make some books and add books into it and fill all that space in, but that's pretty much, that room is pretty much done. I love this sky right here. This is still like, it's the most underplayed area, but I think the fact that the windmill and the watermill move make it. Yeah, the chandeliers came out good. I really liked it. I mean, that's just a normal chandelier that I oversized, but because it's so big in there, it adds a lot of light and that reflective glow that it gives to the room, I think really helps it. But I like this Olympus Mons back there in the background, and then you've got the windmill and the water mills and I just really like that view right there. I think the lighting's good too, even being dark. Like, it's not too dark. You have that feeling. I love this view right here. This is one of my, like, just as you run through here, I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, it does. The moving textures and stuff really add a lot to the different aspects. I definitely think that it's gonna pull it together. I definitely want to get some like carts and like horses to, like, you know, path through the city. So as you're like running through the city, you know, the NPCs are walking and like pathing through the city and stuff with carts and different wagons and but this will be just literally clutter. It's all going to be just boxes and lumber and barrels and different stuff like that out here. And these are warehouses.
What's funny with how I'm coding, it feels like this is more and more so going toward survival type experience. So we've already got horses, like that's a thing. But
Yeah.
as for carts, I was debating on making it so that you can use them as a vehicle extension and actually have, you know, people in your party or whatever ride with you on a cart, you know. Something I was debating on.
Mm-hmm. So right now, I'm starting to work on this. This is going to be the castle and the keep. This is massive. It's massive, to say the least. This building is huge. see. It's just it just sprawls through, you know. But I haven't even gotten. I mean, you can see. It's just gonna be massive. I think the keep is the keep gonna be a dungeon. Are we making that a dungeon, or is it a like an in-world dungeon, like quest line thing, right?
So, yeah, it's in-world quest lines.
Yeah.
One of the dungeons should actually be in that mausoleum you have going.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, you're right, man. There's a lot. This is just really like when I build in Minecraft, you know, I just did the layout. Where do I want the buildings to fit? What buildings do I want? Where do they go, you know? I honestly even feel like this area here, I need to add like, I think I need to add a skinny 3-story building like right there. And then add one like right here. And make it feel more of that city cluttered feel. But everywhere is going to be, you know, this is like an example. I like to, so like this alleyway that's right here. You know, it's got the clothes hanging out. It's got the barrels and the gate and the foreground and the, you know, gives you all your depth that you want. So yeah, I'm trying to map out this area here. In it, chef's kiss. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm working on, like I said, I'm working on this area here. I gotta figure out how I want to do the walls and stuff. These walls are very squared, which is fine, which is okay. But I kind of wanted to have more of a organic feeling wall through this area here.
Well, that should take care of the water element.
I know that I need to get over here and start this, but I don't want to get over here and start this because it's like a whole other project.
Dude, I have watched you avoid that area.
I have. I keep going back to this city and I just don't go over here, and I'm like, nope, don't want to do it. Nope, don't want to do it. Nope, don't want to do it.
It's like you're at the point where you're like changing textures and refining other things past where they need to be, just because you don't want to go near
do that. I don't. I really don't. It's unfortunate because I should just be crushing it right now. All right, let's do it. Let's start. We're gonna start on the walls.
I forgot to add the 5th one. Doggone it.
It's not so much that it's tedious; it's that it's almost gonna be a second city. I want to put a temple in here. There needs to be a blacksmith. Needs to be a stables, a warehouse. It's just servants' quarters, stuff like that. Like this area here is very much going to be a build into what it is here to allow this to be a functioning keep and castle without. The city supports it, but if the city falls, this can still hold out. You know, that's the essential idea of what we're going for, or what I'm going for on it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Let's see.
All right, let's try that one more time.
Let's try to get into. Where's that cemetery?
More gooder.
More better.
Well, 5 new spells. Let's see what they got.
That's kind of cool. That's a good one. That's cool. I like that. So you can do like a ground effect. Oh, that just stopped.
That one's broken.
Medieval castle. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I've got a few of those.
Let's see.
That one's my favorite.
Oh, do it again. That's crisp. Dude, that's really good. That looks good.
I think it was number 3 that was broke. Yeah, 3's broken.
Let's see. No, I'm not really doing anything right now. I'm trying to burn through and look at different assets right now.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's exciting. The water element tree is almost done. I'm just gotta figure out why it's broke to dead. Oh, I know why. That one is supposed to be a self heal. That's
Oh,
why it
it's
didn't
not supposed
go
to go
anywhere.
anywhere?
Yeah, it's supposed to just hit you.
So you need to have that to where it casts on the ground at your feet as like an AoE or like as a pillar effect on your feet.
So let's take another one.
Not a ball.
Range. I think it's. Yeah, I think that's broke to dead.
Broke it.
It's supposed to just hit you. Like when you spawn it, like you shouldn't even see that. Like.
Yeah. Maps, materials.
Anyway. That's part 2 of this problem anyway. I've got. What? 4 other trees to finish rebuilding?
Yeah. I'm not doing anything very productive right now. This is not. Alright, let's see. Let's go medieval environment. Let's see, walls. Dungeon. Walls. No. Docks. No. Okay. Maybe scans 2K. 4K.
You require some inspiration.
No, it's not that. So the stone walls, I can go with the standard wall that's here. But I was just trying to go through to see if maybe there was. I guess we want to just tie the theme together, though. Everything we want it to be the same, right?
I'm not too sure on what creative license you're going for exactly there at the moment, but originally that castle and keep was intended to have a double spire tower, one on either side. Originally, it was a twin castle.
I don't know what you mean.
Hang on.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Two big towers in the front.
Something similar to that, not
Well,
exactly the same.
I can do that because I already have the corner towers. So I could technically drop the center walls here, make it shorter, and leave the towers tall. That's easy to do. That's not hard. I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about building the walls. I'm trying to get the walls to be tied in, and that's really what's the is frustrating. Or not
Well,
frustrating, but just
that land bridge you got going on, essentially, you could turn that. I think what I kind of intended was to make that more of a drawbridge type area. So you could probably just not wall that in and tie that in if you didn't want to. It would save you some time, and we could add a drawbridge in there. But
let's
your
see.
call.
Nope, that's fine. Let me see something here. I actually have as part of the pack. So, alright, so then let's do this. Just get rid of these stones that are here. Well, let's get rid of the ones in the middle. Let's do that. Let's do those.
Hell, you could even do a bridge with a huge archway underneath it too. And that would
Well,
still
there is a
too.
pack that I just got that has, let's see, bridge. What's this? Oh, that's interesting.
What am I even looking at?
That's a road with a walkway across it, and that's for water to go down into. And these are two roads, left and right.
Oh, kind of small, but yeah.
I mean, it's not. The terrain around it is massive.
That's a valid point.
It looks small. It's not. I think that's big enough to put a card on.
I need to make myself a checklist.
Yeah.
Let me check the fire one because I think that one's good too.
Yeah.
That one's so simplistic and easy.
Alright, so I have got... See, I don't mind this. Whoa, what is that? Oh, there it is. Okay, so check that out.
Would you look at that?
So that's actually...
And you have individual segments that you can place in between it, right? Like you could do one of those on either side of the island, or one in the middle too, and then just run it straight across. Give you some creative juices to work with there.
So I could definitely do... Let's see. I think what we can do is we can do 2 of these. And then we can do... What do you think about that?
Like it. I mean, it provides like a ingress egress type format, which is cool, like in and out. But I would say see if you have like a cart mesh, because I think you might have the same asset pack I do in that respect.
Yeah.
And see how it fits on that. I'm not sure the scale because I don't have that one, but geez.
Well.
Play from there.
Huh?
Play from there. To get a scale.
Yeah.
Idea.
It's a whittle cart.
That is a whittle cart.
It's a whittle cart.
But I mean, really, it's no big thing. I mean,
I almost wonder. I want to see what it would be to stretch this single road out.
All right, Doug.
Instead of. All right, bud. We'll see you, man. Yeah, man. Maybe we can get another one going. We'll see. Let's see. Ah. So that's bigger. And really, I could recess it like this. And then, you know, get rid of the terrain. But then add in a separate, so like this is one area, this is another area, and then I could add in a third texture down the middle. Or another, you know, type of stone or something like that to go with it.
Yeah, like a stone interior for support. You know, that's not a bad idea at all.
Alright, let me go. I don't even remember how to do this one. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
All right, how do I? Okay, go tools. No, where is terrain edit? I forgot how to do that. Let's see. It's build. Nope.
If you come up here to active mode, you can go to landscape.
Ah. Select mode. Landscape. And then
A couple tweaks to the fire system and see where I'm at here.
Smooth, flatten. How do I?
You trying to drop it?
Yeah.
So I would go to. So if you're gonna sculpt, I think it's just left click to raise, shift left click to drop, or you could find or hit the flatten tool and flatten it with the rest of the that inlet depth, which would probably be a good idea to just kind of make
Flatten.
it the same. Yeah, use well drag it from the
Down here.
from where, because it's going to go from where you click first. That's where it's going to flatten. It's going to make the terrain match wherever you click first. Well, you got to click and hold. Click and drag.
There you go. I think I got it.
All right, fire. Let's see how this works.
That's not too bad. That looks actually pretty dang good.
What does the tunnel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Underneath. That's not bad. That's pretty clean.
Yeah.
Okay. So it shows the road now.
What do you think of the fire effects?
Fire effect. Oh, should do it again. Yeah. See, I really feel like, can you add a placeable for that number 2? Can you add a placeable icon on the ground?
Well, so I mean, really, I can ish.
Ish.
But that's kind of something I haven't really experimented with, but it wouldn't be too difficult. I would just have to change the location. Now, let's see.
I don't know if. Alright, which one is this? What's this under? It's under Temple Plaza. Okay. Temple Plaza. Here we go.
I feel like that's so I can do it like that, and I'm basically saying find the 0 portion of wherever the z-axis is, but that's universal. So, like, for example, if I'm standing here, let's say where I'm standing is 0. All right. Now, if I'm up there and I was to cast it, 0 on the z-axis would be all the way down here. So it would work per se. I don't know. Let's try.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of, like, to me that feels like a placeable AOE effect. Like if you wanted to drop that specifically in a doorway and and damage enemies as they come through a doorway. I feel like the timer on it should be like a 15-second timer, and you should be able to place it on the ground where you want, but you can't cast it into the air. You know.
Maybe. Yeah, that did not work. What I can do though is I can make this emitter, and that's something I haven't done yet, which I could do at this point, is turn it into an AoE, so that way as the emitter is, hang on, as the emitter is going off, I can make it damage things that are in the radius.
I want to see how they.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea because I can do AoE heals with that too.
If you could place it on a zone or drop it on a zone and then players could run to it, that'd be really cool.
Well, see, that's the thing too. That's where it's gonna get kind of fun with this game because
If the AI runs through it, it heals the AI too.
Or enemy players. I intentionally went out of my way to not draw a line between friendly and foe.
Yeah.
So, like, if it's undead and it's holy magic, it'll damage him. But if it's a water-based heal, for example, because I have water-based healing, and you hit an undead with it, it'll heal undead. Versus, you know, also there's necrotic healing, which will heal undead and damage living, but...
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna save this. Okay. I'm gonna end stream here. I'm almost at 3 hours. I just saved it, and I'm gonna go make some food, and then I'll be back. You want to try to get into some 7 days?
I need to write a sticky note for this idea.
Okay.
But sure, I think it's a good time to take a creative break and come at this later and do some pondering on it.
Yeah. All right. Well, everyone on Twitch, thanks for joining. We'll see you on YouTube. Peace.